guys, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we are looking into secret confessions from your person, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two, all right? So pile number one is this very cute white colored camel with a blue back, all right? This one, I'm just going to show you how it looks from all angles. All right, so pile number one is blue with the white colored camel. Pile number two is this cream colored camel with a red back. All right, let me just show you all angles. All right, so this is pile number two. Take some time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you today. I do want to say, please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to book a private reading or ask you to subscribe. I would never do any of that, so just please be a little bit careful about them. Other than that, my private readings are open at the moment. They are listed in the description box, like the details of it. So if you're interested, you can definitely check it out. I'm going to give you a few seconds to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to before I begin. Hi, pile one. For those of you who chose the white color camel with the blue back, this is going to be your reading, all right? I think I'll put him like this. All right. Okay. Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, before we get into secret confessions, let's just take a quick check-in of what's going on. And so if this part resonates, then the secret confessions will resonate, all right? Okay. Any details? Wow, not even asked the question. Pile one. What's going on in pile one's connection with their person? What's going on in pile one's connection with their person? What's going on? And I'll take that. I'll take that. All right. And then I'm also going to get some additional messages as well. Hold on. Current energy is related to this connection, please. Someone's connection with their person. All right, I'll take that. Okay, I'll take that. Hold on. Hold on. Also going to get some. Any additional information about pile one's connection with their person, please? Any additional information about pile one's connection with their person. Alrighty. This is my deck. It's the Blue Butterflies Situations Oracle deck. Alright. Okay, pile number one. Let's get into it, alright? We've got weekend trips. And we've got silent treatment. Okay. Then we've got the mouse. We've got the lizard. Is it in your frame? Yeah, it is. Okay. We've got the otter and we've got the dolphin. Okay. Now let's get into your tarot. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. All right, right off the bat, it looks like something's gone down between the two of you. It looks like at one point things were really, really stable between the two of you, but something seems to have broken down. Your person, there's been a lot of overthinking as well on their end. The way that I see it, your person this could be maybe things have gone a little bit lull between the two of you. Maybe there's a little bit of a disconnect between the two of you. This could also be long distance. That's also another message that's coming through because of the weekend trips. Whatever it is, there's distance between the two of you. That is a major message that's coming through. And the distance could have happened because of a conflict between the two of you, and or the distance is the conflict between the two of you. Like the long distance has become a conflict or a bone of contention between the two of you, all right? So the way that I see it is your person right now, the energy of the connection, let's get into that first, all right? The energy of the connection is that both of you want to move towards calmer waters. Both of you want to build something together. Both of you are in the energy where you both want to come forward feeling secure in yourselves and feeling stable about the connection. There is a very, very big need because we've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of need for stability on both of your ends. It's not just one person. And there has been overthinking a lot on your person's end, but I'm also seeing it on your end as well, pile number one. There's a desire on both of your ends to move towards calmer waters, to at least, kind of walk away from what is not serving you and actually build on what is serving the two of you. There is a lot of thinking going on about the conflict or the distance that is between the two of you at this moment in time. Both of you want something new, in the sense you want a new refreshing energy to the connection. Both of you are craving that at this point in time. Both of you want that, want to bring that to the table as well, but both of you might not be in communication at this point in time. A little bit that I'm getting about your person is that they might be someone at this moment in time unsure of how to move forward with things or how to overcome this conflict. Maybe there's a possibility that they were in the wrong regarding this conflict, or they have contributed to the distance, basically. And so your person is a little bit in an energy where they kind of want to cover, they want to kind of go within, they want to scurry away, and there might be a little bit on them that is struggling to take responsibility of their side of the issue or their side of the problem. All right, another thing that I'm seeing is that your person, it might be a little bit temperamental. And what do I mean by temperamental? I'm moody, maybe they struggle a lot with their varying moods. That could be something that I'm seeing. Another thing that I'm seeing is that your person on the outside, maybe they're a little bit cold towards you at this point in time. But deep down, no, there's a desire to restart something between the two of you, or at least start in a way that both of you are feeling more secure about the connection. Then on your end, it's a very, very contrasting energy, pal one, because on your end, it's like you are looking at your person, like you are focused on them, but at the same time, like we've got two very, very happy cards on your end. And I think that is just telling that maybe you are feeling that secure in yourself that you're like, okay, you know what? You do your own thing. I'm going to be in my own world. I'm going to be chilling out. And even though your focus is on this connection and is on this person, I sense that of the two of you, you are the more hopeful one. You are the more, how do I say, more positive, but in a way where you understand what has gone down between the two of you, but at the same time, you are like, there's probably also a little bit of intuition working on your end where you're confident. Yes, that's the word that I was looking for. You're more confident that things are going to work out between the two of you. At least between the two of you, you are more confident. All right. So that's the energy of your connection at this point in time. So if this resonates, then we'll get into the messages. All right. The secret confessions from your person. I'm just going to keep this over here. Is it in the frame? Hold on, let me. Yeah, okay. Let's get into secret messages or secret confessions from your person, pile number one. So this is the blue butterflies, healed, unhealed, Love Notes Oracle deck. Who is the blue butterfly? Me. All right, so this is my deck, and we're gonna get into it. All right, pile one. So secret confessions from pile one's person to pile one, please. Secret confessions from pile one's person to pile one, please. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Fell off the table, but we'll get it. And secret confessions, secret confessions. Okay. Secret confessions. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's, I feel like taking these three, all right? Pile number one, I've got to actually go and get one card that fell off the table, so give me a second, all right? Okay. Give me 1 second, pile one. Let's just take all the cards. Okay. And I'm also going to get you a few things from my Gentle Love Notes Oracle deck. So any secret confessions from pile one's person to pile one, please? Any secret confessions? I'll take that. I'll take that. Perfect. Alrighty, pile one, let's get into it, all right? Yeah, we'll keep these aside for now. All right, we'll keep this here. We'll look into the Healed-Unhealed first. Okay, so we've got I don't know, and we did kind of sense that, right? Your person at this moment in time, like there's definitely a lot of overthinking going on. There is a lot on their mind. Frankly, I think even though there's a desire to bring stability into this connection, I think that your person is at a point where they don't know what's happening. They don't know how to come forward. They don't know what to do. Basically, there's just a lot of confusion that's happening on their end. One, I could see that maybe because we've got the karmic coming out, I think that maybe there are external circumstances also affecting this connection at this point in time that is really blocking your person. It could be other people, but it's not necessarily in a romantic sense. It could also be platonic connections, familial connections that are really hindering this connection or just causing a block in this connection, all right? But your person, the way that I see it is, when it comes to soul contracts, sometimes soul contracts are, about triggering the other person to bring about a transformation. So it looks like, because we've got the silent treatment as well, it looks like maybe there is a sense on both of your ends where, one, I know that you feel there's something more to happen between the two of you, but I think that at this point in time, there's a transformation going on between the two of you. Like both of you have triggered, because we've got the Five of Wands as well. I think both of you have triggered parts of yourselves, and there is a transformation going on at this moment in time, all right? I think one thing that I'm seeing about the transformation is maybe both of you are learning how to come into a connection with stability on both of your ends first. All right, because I'm being called to see that both of these cards, water energy, all right? So maybe there's a little bit of grounding that needs to happen within yourselves before you step into this connection. And so I think that there is a transformation going on at this point in time. Your person, yes, one of their secret confessions is they're actually wondering, there's a lot of overthinking. I mean, we did get that energy as well, but this person's wondering, like, do you still love them? Because I know that both of you are silent at this moment in time. And so your person's wondering if, like I said, you're the more hopeful one in this connection, pile one, but your person, like, the good news is, if they're wondering whether or not you still love them, it does show that there are feelings on their end and it matters to them. Yeah, we're drifting apart. We did get that as well with the silent treatment, right? I do see that because of this conflict or whatever distance has occurred between the two of you, your person senses that both of you are drifting apart and it is really, really bothering them, all right? We wouldn't have gotten it out in the cards if it was something that they were not bothered about. It's really bothering them. And frankly, I think that because we've got the Seven of Swords as well, I really think that this is something that they might not be telling you actively, or they might just be in an energy where they're not showing it, but your person's recognizing that both of you are drifting apart and it's, I feel shut out. Yes. So again, we're getting messages like confessions from your person. They're really, really worried about what's happening between the two of you. They're feeling the distance. They're feeling the emotional distance, the physical distance. They feel that maybe you've shut them off. And maybe pile one on your end, it might, because I'm seeing that we've got the dolphin and the otter for you. So I don't think that on your end you've shut off this person. But maybe this person, like I see a little bit of overthinking as well with the mouse, a little bit of anxiety as well. So it might be this person's thoughts that are just hindering them. So it's this person's perspective. Their secret confessions is that they're worried about losing you. They feel shut out, all right? Your person's wondering if this is truly over. Again, I feel that with, do you still love me? Your person's really, really up in their head at this moment in time. And frankly, there might be fear going on within them that this might be over for good. Like I said, you're definitely the more optimistic one, but your person's feeling very defeated at this moment in time, all right? Up in the air, we did talk about that, right? I mean, maybe there's a little bit of grounding that needs to happen. Maybe this person needs to understand, because we got this for their energy. So the way that I see up in the air for your person at this point in time is that your person is recognizing that on their end, they need to get clarity about what they want from this connection, what they want from you, and what they want from themselves regarding this connection as well. And I feel like things have been up in the air for so long that it has actually affected your connection. Maybe that is what led to the conflict between the two of you, just lack of clarity in the situation, lack of direction to the connection, or lack of clarity about the direction of the connection, all right? And maybe the long distance as well, because I'm seeing weekend trips. So maybe there is a factor of long distance as well playing in, and that has caused uncertainty between the two of you about where both of you are headed. So again, a lot of things that are really up in the air, or maybe both of you at one point, because we're getting water energy, I'm getting water energy very, very heavily as well. So maybe at one point both of you thought that you'll just go with the flow, and then both of you realized that going with the flow, it's not serving the two of you, and both of you need to actually set intentions for your own respective paths, as well as the path that is merging because of both of your paths. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It's kind of like both of you have individual paths, but there's also a path that's merging together, right? And up to a certain point, you can go with the flow, but there also needs to be intention set. There also needs to be grounding, which is why I think we got the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. One thing that I'm seeing is that your person is recognizing that things being up in the air, or this, I feel like saying it in quotes, but going with the flow is not really serving the two of you, and things need to be grounded, all right? Because you're drifting apart because of things not grounding. And so this is coming in as secret confessions from your person. So there's a little bit of realizations going on about what needs to be done in this connection, all right? I'm struggling to trust. Yes, I do feel that your person is struggling a bit to trust this connection. And I don't mean that in a way where they're not able to trust you. No, it could be, I'm not getting that energy at all, pile number one, but the energy that I'm getting is more on the lines that this person is struggling to trust that things can work out between the two of you. Like I said, very, very fearful energy coming from your person at this point in time. Their secret confession, they fear that this may not work out the way that they hope for. And frankly, it feels like they're fearful to hope as well, right? But yes, your person does sense a very, very deep soul connection with you. And frankly, they know that there's something more to happen between the two of you. It's coming right from them. You know, they feel you are their soulmate. They may or may not know the word soulmate, or they may or may not believe in soulmates, but whatever it is, your person knows that they want to be with you, that there's something more that they want between the two of you. All right, so that energy is coming up. Now, I see that your person is starting to get a little bit more confident. Like, I'll create a path to you for us. So the way that I get it with this particular card is that up until now, your person, you know, kind of feels shut out. They don't know how to come. So even if there is no path towards you that this person can't see, this person is getting into an energy. They're starting to feel a little bit more confident in themselves, where they are going to create the path towards you. All right, so I see that there is a very gentle transformation that is happening in your person at this moment in time, and they're starting to feel they're not there yet completely though, pile one, but they're starting to feel a little bit more secure that, all right, I may not know what path leads to my dear pile one, but I'll create it if I have to. All right, so the reason for that is, one, they feel that you are soulmates, and there might be a little bit of reassurance that you might have to give your person, pile number one, because I do see a little bit of them doubting whether you want the same things as them. Again, it's because there was lack of clarity. So maybe if you can come forth with clarity on your end, that might be helpful, pile number one. That's just an additional message that's coming through as advice for you, all right? Because I feel like this person, they want to come forward towards you. They are getting into an energy that's starting to feel more confident about coming forth. But I feel there's a little bit of reassurance that needs to come through on your end, all right? And then we've got, I want you with me. Yes. So the way that I see it is, even though this person, you know, at this moment in time, all right, energy is always shifting, Pawan. But at this moment in time, your person, you know, is a little bit feeling a little bit lost about how to come towards you, what to do, where to, you know, even find you, how are you guys going to work things out, all of those things. Your person is getting into an energy where they are going to create a path towards you. And why are they going to do that? It's because they want you with them. And yes, I feel that your person, like I said, transformation is definitely happening within your person as we are speaking, because they're confident that you are going to figure it out together. All right. And I think that this silent treatment is going to come to an end, and your person is going to move past whatever fears that they've been having about this connection. I think the major theme, like the secret confession, because I feel like all of these are what your person has not been able to communicate with you, and these are their confessions. But the major theme is that I'm being called to notice this. Pile number one, we got unhealed, 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 until, and then healed, you know? And I don't believe in coincidences. Like, nothing is a coincidence. Everything, you know, is beautifully orchestrated. And I think this is the energy that your person is stepping into at this moment in time. Like, the transformation is happening as we speak, which is beautiful, because the energy that your person is stepping into is that, one, they have gained clarity that you are the person that they want to spend time with. You are the person that they want to build a connection with, because we got Three of Pentacles as well. And even if they don't know how to come towards you, or even if there are things blocking you, because we did get karmic as well, this person is going to create it if they have to, and they're going to work with you to figure it out, all right? So this is one set of confessions, secret confessions coming from your person. Let's get into the gentle love notes, all right? Your love is my joy. Yes, this is so beautiful, pal one. I feel that your person feels a lot of joy when they think of you, but it's just, there's also that layer of fear that comes through as well. But I think it's the joy that they feel with you that's actually transforming them into becoming a person who's a lot more secure about what they want and how to move forward, all right? I love you more every day. Beautiful, beautiful energies, pile number one. I do see that. Like your person definitely feels the soul connection because we're soulmates as well. I think it's just a fear that they need to move past. I am inspired by your ambition. You might be someone who is very, very creatively inclined. Pile number one, I did get that with the dolphin as well. You might be someone who's very creatively inclined, like maybe painting or fine arts. I'm not, at this moment in time, I'm not getting examples, but you know what I'm talking about, right, Palwan? And I think that you are very, very passionate about certain things in your life. And I think I see that also with the dolphin, and I see that with the otter as well. And so your person recognizes it. Life is beautiful with you. I think that you have a very unique perspective about life because we got that with the otter. I think that you have a very, very lighthearted energy about you, pile number one, and you make this person see beauty in life. And I did get that with the dolphin as well. And this person really, really admires that with you because I think left on their own, I think your person might have tendencies to move towards negative thoughts, maybe insecurities, like they're kind of like life. The way that I'm getting the message is life was black and white until they met you. And you just added color, you just added a different perspective of life that this person has been blown away. And at this moment in time, they're trying to balance their personality with the, the new information that they've gotten with you. And I think that there's a little bit of that balancing going on with your person as well, where they're starting to look at life the way you do. And I think that is also another secret confession that is coming forth from their end. Beautiful, beautiful energies, pile one. Your person is going through a transformation at this point in time. They're going to, at least they're getting into an energy where it doesn't matter if things externally, are not leading to you. It looks like your person is coming into an energy where they feel secure in themselves to create a path towards you. All right? And your person's confident that both of you are going to figure it out. That's another message that is coming through as well. Hold on. Pile number one, just putting this back through. But yeah, the one message that I'm getting for you, pile number one, is that continue being in the energy that you are. I think you are inspiring your person. I think your brightness, your light. Can you see in the mouse, it's like darkness and then there's like specks of light. Can you see it? Yeah, I feel like your person is starting to get inspired by your light, by your just pure joy when you look at life, and maybe just even your perspective on life as well. I do see that the silence between the two of you is going to come to an end, and your person will step forward. I see them stepping forward. So there's nothing that you have to do at this moment in time except just, I feel called to show it to you again. Hold on, let me bring it back. Except swim in your own energy. Pile number one, all right? There's nothing for you to do except just swim in your own energy and keep having faith that this person's going to come back. I know that you do, and I think this was just confirmation for you that your person's definitely coming back. And what you've been intuitively feeling about this person, yeah, you're absolutely right, pile number one, all right? Thank you so much, pile one, for allowing me to read for you today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort as well as the clarity that you were looking for. My private readings are open and they are listed in the description box if you'd like to check it out. But if this is where you leave me, then I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy that you've been sending my way, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, or even your comments. I read all of them and they mean so much to me, all right? And even if you haven't been able to do any of those for your reasons, and I completely understand, but you've been sending me love and positive energy, trust me, I have been receiving them, all right? So, pile one, please take care of yourself. Keep swimming in your beautiful, beautiful and positive and just such bright energy. And there's nothing to do on your end. This person will come forward once they're done with going through their own transformation and coming to that confidence that they need to have to take this connection to the next step. All right, pile number 1, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 2. For those of you who chose the cream-colored camel with the red back, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, all right? So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pal 2. So first we're going to do an energy check-in of your connection. And if this resonates, then the secret confessions will, all right? So what is the energy of the connection between pile 2 and their person, please? Pile 2 and their person. Energy connection. Wow, it's way too many. I'll take those, but all right. Energy of the connection. Okay, I'll take that. Energy of the connection. I'll take that. Getting some more. Hold on. I'll take that. Okay. And then I also want to get some cards from my situation oracle deck. So energy of the connection between pile 2 and their person, please. Okay. Energy of the connection between pile 2 and their person, please. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, and then I'm also going to get energy check-in of you and your person right now, all right? Pile 2, energy of pile 2, great. Energy of pile 2 and their person right now. Okay, got quite a few cards. All right, it's okay, we'll take them all. All right. Got vulture, raccoon, hummingbird. Okay, I've got way too many, but it's okay, we'll go through it. Hyena, camel, owl, and we've got the zebra as well. Okay. So it looks like a lot of energy wants to come through. All right. Then we've got mixed signals. Okay. And then we've got cooking together. All right. Let's look at the energy of the connection. Got justice. We've got the King of Cups, 9 of Cups, 2 of coins. Funny I said 2 of Cups. 2 of Wands, King of Coins, and Death. All right. Give me 1 second. Pile number 2. Let's see what's happening. Give me 1 second, pile 2. So it looks like both of you are at crossroads at this moment in time. Pile number 2, that looks to be the energy of the connection because we've got 2 of coins and the 2 of wands. So it looks like there are 2 roads, like the road is, what is that, forking, I guess? Is that a word? Like it's going in a fork. And I think that both of you are at the junction where you need to decide what's going to happen next in your connection. Hold on, pile 2, because it looks like both of you are quite unsure of where you want to go next. Like, I mean, there is a lot of love between the 2 of you, but both of you are feeling very defensive about that love. Like, your person's feeling very defensive about that love, and you just want to hide that love or what you feel for this person. I'm being called to see that the hyena and the King of Cups, like the dragon, they look quite similar. It's very, very, like, defensive about what you're feeling. I'm being called to see that all the cards, even including the hummingbird, all right, except for a little bit of color, it's black and white. And so the message that's coming through for me is that maybe both of you are in an energy where there are two options, whether to end this permanently, like black, or white, continue with this connection. So I think you're at that point where both of you are deciding whether or not you should try again. And if both of you decide that you're not going to try again, then that will be the end of the connection, like permanent end of the connection. Like there are only black and white options. There's nothing gray in between the two of you as an option. That is the energy that I'm getting. Hold on, pile 2, this is a little bit different. So give me a second to just understand what's going on. So it looks like both of you enjoy spending time together. Both of you maybe have a lot of shared activities that you enjoy doing. But the way that I see it is both of you right now are at a pivotal point in your connection. There needs to be letting go of something regardless of which option you choose. If you do not want to pursue this, like both of you decide, then there will be a permanent letting go of the connection. And if both of you choose to renew or start this connection, I'm seeing there needs to be a little bit of like your traits, both of you on both ends actually, there needs to be a big transformation of some kind. There needs to be letting go of certain things within you, like thought processes, beliefs, that both of you need to let go. But it looks like both of you are very confused at this point. Pile number 2, I'm feeling confusion. And like the cards by themselves are telling me messages, but I'm feeling, I don't know which side to look. So I think that both of you are in an energy where both the options, you don't know where to go. It's kind of like stalemate. Yes, that's the word that I've been looking for. Because the way that I see it, your person usually is just a very calm and collected person. Like they're not really truly affected by things normally. Like they're just usually by themselves, chilling out by themselves. But your particular connection has been ruffling their feathers. And one thing that I see on your end is you're slightly, just slightly more hopeful about this person. But even that, I feel like you're just in an energy where it's okay if it ends. It's okay if it continues forward. But there's a slight leaning towards trying again. Slight. And you've really been masking your feelings. Pile number 2, you've really been like holding tight to your feelings. Like this person's defensive about their feelings and you've been just keeping it to yourself. I see that you are definitely more intuitive than this person. You might be getting messages from the universe as well. That's another message that's coming through. You might also, pile number 2, be getting telepathic messages from this person, which is why it's probably confusing you, because how this person's acting in 3D and the messages that you're getting from their 5D selves, very different. And so maybe that's why that's the mixed signals that's coming through. Like you can't really, like you don't know what's happening because this person's behaving in one way, but what you're intuitively feeling about this connection is a completely different way. And it looks like you are trying to gain some wisdom about what's happening between the two of you, because when the two of you are together, It feels like this person really enjoys the time that they spend with you. It looks like this person really, really cherishes the time that they spend with you. But the minute that you both separate out, the minute that you both go your separate ways, or you're not like physically together, it's like this person, like the way they're portraying is that they absolutely don't care about you and they're just looking another way. But then intuitively, you feel that this person wants something more with you, or that this person has deeper feelings for you, which they do. I mean, we've got the King of Cups coming out. And maybe that's what's caused you to hide your feelings from this person, or at least be in an energy where you don't really want to reveal too much. One thing is certain, that things that are not serving you at this point in time have to go from this connection. You guys are at that pivotal point. There needs to be some sort of clarity, some sort of definitely clarity, but also along with clarity, it has to be that both of you have to come to neutral ground. That's the energy that I'm seeing. Both of you have to come to neutral ground before making the decision. And so you are at that break, like I wouldn't even say breaking point. It's like the road and then it splits and you're at this point. Pile 2. So if that resonates, all right, then the secret confessions will, all right? Pile 2. But the way that I get it is this person, like they have a very, very rough exterior, in the sense that might be a feeling, you might be feeling that this person's a little bit hostile towards you. But no, deep down, I think it's just their survival mechanism, or their defense mechanism. All right? Not an excuse if it is toxic behavior, though. Pile number 2, do want to say that, all right? It's not an excuse for toxic behavior, so just make sure that you're a little bit cognizant for that. But it looks like you're at that point right now. So if this resonates, then the secret confessions will, all right? I'm going to put this here. Okay, wait, I'll just, what do? I'll put this here, okay. Is it in the shot? Yeah, it's in the shot. Alrighty, Pile 2, let's get into secret confessions from your person. Secret confessions from Pile 2's person to Pile 2, please. Secret confessions from Pile 2's person to Pile 2, please. I'll take that. Secret confessions from, I'll take that. Okay, way too many. Way too many. I'll take the ones that came out. All right. I'll take that too. But these will go in. And okay, I'll take that too. Okay. Okay, and then I'll get some gentle love notes as well. Secret confessions from Pile 2's person to Pile 2, please. Okay, I'll take those. Alrighty, Pile 2, we'll keep these aside for now, alright? Let's get into their secret confessions for you. Alrighty. Let's go. I'll bridge the gap between the two of us. So it looks like your person is starting to get in an energy where they're feeling less defensive about what they feel for you. This might also be their innermost thoughts, like regardless of how like defensive they feel or they are externally, it looks like deep down this person recognizes that there has been a mismatch. The way that I'm getting the message right now, Pile number 2, is that there has been a mismatch with this person's behavior and what they're truly feeling. And I think this person is right now getting into an energy where they're willing to bridge that gap. So the way that I see it is bridging that gap is also going to bridge the gap between the two of you. all right? But first, they've got to bridge that gap. They've got to start showing what they truly feel on the inside. And your person is recognizing that being in a completely different energy to what they truly feel, it's actually not serving them. And frankly, it's getting them even more agitated about the situation. We've got, I'm worried about everything. I think that your person is worried about opening up to this connection. Like, the way that I see it is, given that there are just two different options for both of you at this point in time, I think that your person is worried that A, they're going to choose the wrong option because there's such a dramatic difference in how their life could turn out if they choose either of the options, you know? Because if they choose to walk away from this connection, they know that there is no returning back. So that's a very, very dramatic option. And then if they choose to move forward with you, then, you know, it's both of you building a life together, or both of you coming together in a very, very solid and stable connection. And so even that is, it's like both ways, there's a dramatic shift in their life. And I think that that is what they're worried about. Because we've got the Two of Coins and the Two of Wands together. I'm not ready. Yes, I did get that a little bit from your person. Like, I think right now they're just in an energy where they're recognizing that maybe some part of why they feel so angry all the time, or why they feel just so unsettled all the time, is because there is a gap between what they're showing up and how they truly feel. And so right now I see recognition, but I don't see them ready to step forward yet. There's still action that needs to take place within them for them to come forward to you, or even come forward in an energy where they're ready, mentally prepared, for both options, all right? Like the outcome of both options. I'm healing old wounds. I think this person is recognizing that their defensiveness, it's actually coming from a lot of their previous wounds. And so, like I said, at this point, I see recognition, pile number 2, all right? Action, it's still a little bit getting there, but I'm seeing recognition, which is a good thing. They're taking the first step, all right? We have a world of endless possibilities. I think that your person is coming into an energy where things don't always have to be black and white between the two of you. Like, it doesn't have to be this dramatic of option A and option B. There's actually a plethora of options that are there in between this A and B. And I think that your person is coming to an understanding, all right? I think that your person, the reason why they were a little bit worried about everything, or they were not ready, is because they thought that both of you had only two options, but there's a lot more that goes in between, right? Maybe both of you could start off as friends, or maybe both of you could come into an energy where you have a connection that works for what both of you are comfortable with. It doesn't always have to be 0 or 1 policy, or it doesn't always have to be black and white, you know? And I think your person is coming into an energy. I think the way that I get it is with the black and white energy, all right? I think that it scared your person because it's extremes. You know, one option is extreme, the other option is extreme. But when your person keeps an open mind that, all right, we've actually got a lot of possibilities that can happen between the two of us, I think that is what is making your person feel comfortable that their life is not going to dramatically change with one decision, and both of you can take smaller steps together. And I think your person is coming to an understanding of that. That's a very, very unique problem and solution, to be very honest with you, pal 2. But that is the energy that your person is in. I think just their perception of lack of options between the two of you is what scared them and got them so defensive. But they're coming into an energy where they're recognizing that things don't have to be black and white, and there can be color. And I feel like this is a realization that you had, pile number 2. It's something that you already know, but this person's not yet coming into that possibility. And there's also a message coming through that you might have tried to explain it to this person, but they were not ready to listen. But now it looks like they're starting to understand that things don't have to be extreme options. Like, both of you don't have to take extreme steps. You can take baby steps together. You can kind of take steps that won't dramatically change your life in an instant, but will change over a longer period of time, all right? we will rebuild everything together. So your person is stepping into their power, all right? I think that these realizations that your person is having, that how they're showing up is because of old wounds. It's because of their narrow focus on what their two options are, and then they're expanding that. And as they're expanding that, I think that they're having more confidence in this connection as well. All right, secret confession, our love will bloom again. So I feel like they're really stepping into an energy where they're starting to feel more confident in different ways that this connection could pan out. But again, the way that I'm getting the energy, the current energy, pile number 2, is that there's a bit of back and forth going on with your person, all right? So it's like 1 minute they're like, yeah, I'm really, really confident. And then they go back again and then they say, I'm not ready. And then again, it's like, oh, okay, wait. This can also be a possibility of how I work things out with pile 2. And then again, they come into, okay, I'm worried that maybe pile 2 is not going to accept it, or maybe we're not going to make it. So again, a lot of back and forth energy that I'm seeing with your person. But the good news is that this is actually something that's called energetic reverberation. Like, it's the back and forth and then you settle on one. It's that transformation period where it's very, very confusing. It's confusing for everyone. Pile number 2, it's that period where you're not yet your new self, but you also don't want your old self. So there's a little bit of shuffling going on between the two sides. And then finally, when you feel ready and you're feeling fully confident, you start stepping into your new self, all right? So that's a little bit of the back and forth that keeps happening. But the thing about it is, the more you feel confident about the new self that you want to get into, the closer you tend to move towards it. So it kind of goes like this, then it starts going this way, then it starts, and then it becomes more and more of the person that you are currently embodying, and then you completely shift into that, all right? Because like, that is transformation. You can't expect someone to transform like this overnight into a new person. No, there's a little bit of back and forth that goes on, and I think that your person right now is in that energy at that point in time, and that might be making them feel very, very uncomfortable as well. Pile number 2, because it's kind of like you step into your new self, like the self that you envision yourself to be, and then again you go back to your old self, and it's a little bit of frustration, right? Because you know that that's not a self that's aligning with you anymore, but at the same time, like, it's a little bit hard to break old patterns of behavior, and this is the process of breaking it. It keeps going back and forth till, and each time you get back to your new self, it's a little bit more. So first time maybe 10%, then 20, then 30, then 40, and then lesser and lesser of the old self. But that is a process by itself, and that takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. And so that entire process is very, very frustrating as you are stepping into your new self. And it happens with everyone, pal, too. Even if you look back at your life, you too will feel that way about your life. And this is just another message that's coming through. If you are stepping into your new self, you also have to be patient through this process. I know in particular that a lot of people, especially during this phase, tend to berate themselves because they find that they keep going back to their old self. And I don't know why. I feel like talking about this in depth with you, pal, too. So maybe this also connects with other aspects of your life as well. But yeah, so people tend to get very, very frustrated when they keep going back to their old self. And trust me, I've also been through this process as well, right? Everyone goes through it. But the way that I see it, pile 2, is that keep watching how much of your past self that you get into and how much of your new self that you're getting into. As long as there is more of you getting into your new self, it's okay if there is a little bit of that back and forth, because that is the process. All right? I don't know who needed to hear this, but it looks like someone did. So I'm telling you, but that is the process. So as long as you see that, all right, maybe this time I went back 90%, but the next time I came back 80, the next time I came back 70, and then 60, and then, 50, 40. And so I'm lesser and lesser attaching myself to my old self. And I think that is progress in itself. And I really genuinely believe that that is the process. All right. And so your person is going through that at this moment in time. And I feel that they might be a little bit in an energy where they're berating themselves also. All right. Just because they keep finding themselves slipping back into their old self. But But yeah, the way that I see it is that your person is slowly getting into it, all right? Slowly getting into their new self. It's going to take time though, pile number 2. This is not fast moving energy. As much as your person does want to keep running, like they want fast moving energy, the slowness of this is actually bothering them a little bit. I can sense that from their end, but this is the process. The process is slow, all right? And your person is, I don't think right now they've made peace with the fact that this process is slow. I think that they're still getting into that energy, but very soon they're going to realize that this process is slow and they're going to start getting comfortable with that. Is it possible for us to start over? So yes, a little bit of doubt coming from your person, you know, whether or not you guys can come back from wherever you are, or whether both of you, you know, can come in an energy where you're open to each other. Maybe a lot of things have gone down between the two of you, that you've come to that pivotal point, whether it's a yes or a no, and this person recognizes that maybe they've hurt you a lot with their walls being up or their defenses being up as well. I can see that situation as well. And yes, I'll make the first move. I did get that. Your person has to be the one to make the first move, especially in this pile number 2. And it's not like this is coming from them. This is their secret confession that they will make the first move. But at the same time, like an advice that's coming through for you, pile number 2, is that your person needs to be the one to make the first move, because if you make the first move, they might not be ready and they might just run away, or they might be very hostile towards you. But once they come into an understanding that there are endless possibilities for the two of you, once they've come into an energy where they're starting to recognize their wounds and they're working towards healing it, they're starting to feel more confident about, I guess, the connection, they will make the first move. And if you step in before that, this person is not going to be ready for it, and they'll probably be quite hostile. I miss you. I did get that. You know, I think that the very reason why this person is even in an energy to transform or be open to transformation is, I really think that this person enjoys the time that they spend with you. Now, the way that I get with this particular card, it's not more so cooking together. It could be, depending on your situation, but it's more about both of you having such precious shared activities that both of you just enjoy doing together. Like, it could even just be sitting together and reading your own books, you know? It's kind of that peace that you feel with someone when you're doing a shared activity together. And this person just feels like that, moving through life with you. And I think that they miss that energy a lot. They miss you as well. And I think through that missing is where they're realizing that they need to undergo a transformation, and they need to learn how to put their walls down. They need to come into an energy where they believe that there are actually a lot of options that both of you have, and that it's possible for both of you to start over. But another message that's coming heavily, actually the same message that's coming heavily, is that this person will be the one to balance the scales. Pile number 2, this person will be the one to make the first move, all right? Give me 1 second, pile 2. I've got to change the battery on my camera. But yeah, give me a second. Yep, I'm back, pile 2. All right, let's get into gentle notes from your person. This could be coming in from their higher self. It could also be realizations that they are having at this moment in time, all right? Pile 2. So loving you feels like magic. Yeah, I really feel that, pile number 2. Like, I think that the sense of peace and serenity that they have just being in your energies, just being around you, even if they're doing nothing, I think that is something that this person has never experienced before with other people. There could be a tendency, and this is a message that's coming through, and it might be very, very specific because I've never had this message come through, pile number 2, but this person might have been someone, like when they're around people, they've got this need to do something, like whether it is like being with someone and then just constantly filling in the silence, like with talking. But this person has never relaxed with anyone, has never spent time in silence with anyone. And this person, I believe, has already done that with you, or they feel that you are someone that they can find peace in the silence with. And that feels like absolute magic to them. It's something that they have never experienced before. You brighten my darkest days. Yes, the way that I see it, pile 2, I really think that your person has been through a lot in their life. To be this defensive about what they feel must be it must be a lot that your person's built walls for, and like it's a lot that your person has built walls up to keep out from their life. And I really think that you are the bright light that your person is very, very drawn towards. And not just that, I think that you've taught this person how to add a little bit of color into their lives. I really think that. Because it's not like you haven't been through your darkest days as well, pal, too, because I'm seeing that things on your end also have not been easy. It looks like you've also managed to find a little bit of light in the darkness that you also have been through. And I think that your person watches that. Your person is amazed by that as well. Another thing, I value your honesty. So there might have been a conversation where you did tell this person, that it's either this or that. Maybe you were the one to put forth the two options towards them, or for them, or for both of you. And I think that you've always been honest about what you feel for this person. And once this person came into an energy where they were being so defensive, they were not taking it too well, that's when you went inside. And that's when you decided to hide what you were feeling. But I think up until then, pile number 2, I think that you've actually been quite honest with your thoughts, your feelings, and you've also communicated it to this person. But when it wasn't received well, that's when you started hiding in the shadows. And so this person recognizes that you were at least honest with them at every single stage of the way. And you might have also been fed up about how this person has been treating you, how this person has been showing up in this connection, and you might have told them off as well. That is also another energy that is coming my way. And I think that might have triggered this entire transformation with your person as well. So yeah, their secret confessions are that they're working through it. Pile number 2, they're working through it. And they're working through it because they miss you. And they want, internally, deep down, this person does want to have a new beginning with you, because you wouldn't be asking, is it possible for us to start over, if you're not really interested in that. And I mean, there are feelings, pile 2. There are feelings. You do make them very, very happy, but there's quite a bit of healing that needs to go on. It's not a little bit, it's quite a bit, because the defenses are just that deep or high. I don't know how to put that, but you get what I mean, pal 2. It's just that intense. Yes, that's also another word that's coming through. So there's a lot that needs to break down on this person's end. And it's not fast-moving energy, even though this person is more like go, go, go kind of a person. But they're realizing that healing goes at its own pace. Healing goes at its own pace. The universe has its own pace for things to work out for the best of both of you. It's not just one person. And this person's realizing that as well. It's not a very pleasant realization sometimes. It can be very, very frustrating to realize that healing will never go at your pace. There's always back and forth. Healing is not at all linear. And I think your person at this moment in time is kind of working through that as well. Your person will be the one to make the first move, how to, but there might be a bit of a waiting period on your end. This is not fast-moving energy, and I think you already know. I think you already know, pal 2. I think you already do know, but it's because, I think that you have been receiving guidance from the universe as well, and you are very tapped into your intuition as well. So I think you know that this is not fast-moving energy. But yeah, there's quite a bit that needs to happen on your person's end before they feel at least not completely healed. That's not the end goal, but at least healed enough to understand that both of you can take baby steps together and both of you can start over, but this person has to step into the self that they envision. It's not that they don't envision, it's that they already do, but it's just getting to that. There is a little bit of back and forth that this person has to go through. It's part of the process, and that's what your person is going through at this moment in time. And those were their secret confessions towards you. Another message that's coming through, and this is more advice for you, pile number 2. Take some time to breathe out. It looks like there's been very heavy energies connected to this connection. Pile 2. Take some time to breathe out. Take some time to focus a little bit on yourself for just a little while. Pile number 2. Because it looks like your energy is depleted as well. And there might be a little bit of healing as well on your end, pile 2, because of this connection and what you've been through because of this connection. So take some time to heal. All right, I'll actually get you. Let's actually get you one from the healing deck, all right? Because I do sense there's a little bit of healing happening on your end as well. Anything for pile 2, please? Any advice for pile 2, please? Any advice for pile 2, please? All right, I'll take that. Okay. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Beautiful message. Hold on, we'll talk about it in just a little bit. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. I in particular love this card. I will get to the first one, okay? Pile number 2, plant yourself here. The way that I see it is because things have been so up in the air with this connection, and there's just been constant effort, and I'm sensing it, pile 2. There's been constant effort on your end to convince this person to be with you or to convince this person otherwise. I mean, now you've come into an energy where you've just given up and you're okay with things going either way, but it looked like for a very long time you were the one like pushing this connection, you were the one taking this connection forth, or like every single thing was just an uphill battle for you, and that's something that I'm getting through. So it might be helpful for you at this point in time to ground yourself, to focus on yourself, all right? And just maybe go inwards and heal whatever it is that has been caused because of you stepping into an energy where you were constantly being the one to push this connection forward or try to get this person to open up. There's definitely wounds created over there. And I see that this person came out in the Hyena energy, right? So there might have been a lot of like back and forth of fights, arguments as well, and even healing from that. I think it's very, very important that you focus on that at this moment in time. And in time, why? Wow, I struggled a bit with that. One thing that I'm getting is take some time to go within. Pile 2, take some time to go within, all right? Get into an energy where you feel secure within yourself, okay? I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck, and it is a rose without thorns. You have a right to joy, peace, sweetness of life. Now, one thing that I'm getting the energy is that you've probably been very, very low about this connection. It's probably made you feel very, very sad, kind of to an energy where you might have lost your light a little bit. But one thing you have to understand, pile 2, you have a right to your joy, all right? You deserve happiness. Your happiness is not dependent on where you are at with respect to your connections, how you're showing up in your connections, how the other person is showing up in the connection. It's got nothing to do with that. You have a right to your joy. And frankly, pile 2, I hope that you can come into an energy where you demand it for yourself. There is nothing wrong in demanding the joy that is meant for you, all right? There is nothing wrong in wanting more for yourself. That is another message that is coming through. You deserve peace in your life. You absolutely deserve it, all right? And the way that I see it, pile 2, how do you know if something is not aligned to you? Very, very simple. It just doesn't give you the peace. That's it. It's as simple as that, And if this connection with the way that it's been going on does not bring you peace, not even a little bit, or even if there is a little bit of unrest because of this connection, you have the right to walk away. You have the right to, protect your energy. Whatever it is, peace should be the only thing that helps you determine whether it is for you or not. And it could be for you at this moment in time, not for you at this moment in time, all right? And so you deserve that. You deserve to feel 100% peace in the life that you're living, and anything that doesn't even amount to that, even if it's 99% peace, it should be out of your life, all right? Always 100% alignment. 100% alignment is things that bring you 100% peace, all right? How to? So when you move through life with that energy, and it takes time to get into that energy, it takes time to believe that you are worthy of leading 100% peace aligned life, all right? And it also takes some time to believe that it is possible. I think that sometimes we don't think that 100% peace is possible, so we tend to settle for 30% peace or 40% peace. I know I'm bringing a lot of math into this equation, but pile two, I hope that you are able to understand like the message that I want to communicate with you, all right? But no, don't settle for less, because what you deserve is 100%. 100% of effort, 100% of peace, 100% of joy, 100% of happiness, all right? You are deserving of that pile too, right? And it feels like you needed to hear it. And more importantly, I think it is time for you to believe, all right, that you are worthy of 100% peace in your life. And anything less than that, even if it's 0.1% less than that, it has no place in your life. And the minute you get into that energy, you will slowly start to see how every aspect of your life bows down to you, because you set the rules for it. You get into alignment. Everything in your life is about energy alignment. And it might not be, like this advice coming through might not be only about this connection, pal two. It might be also related to your career, finances, whatever it is. There's like a deep sense in me that you need to hear this at this moment in time. All right. So apply it to different aspects of your life. First, start believing that you are worthy of 100%, 100% of peace, nothing less than that. And start looking at your life that way. All right. Start looking in an energy where if it does not bring you 100% peace, it has no place in your life. All right. And the minute you start to get into that energy, pal two, you are going to see everything slowly aligning to exactly what brings you 100% peace, all right? It's just the process, but trust me, it works. But it only works when you believe you are worthy of it, all right? Pile number two, spent quite a bit of time on your reading, but I feel like you needed to hear this. I really think that this connection has been very, very emotionally draining for you, pile number two. But sometimes it happens, but the most important thing is understanding what you deserve and not taking anything less than that. Because when you start taking things that are lesser than what you deserve, whether it's with your joy, your happiness, the commitment that you want, or the relationship that you want, or the career that you want, the finances that you want, how you want to be treated in other relationships as well, the minute you start accepting less, that's the energy that you are in, that you are okay with less. So only less comes to you. But when you start demanding more for yourself, when you start demanding what you truly want, all right, and not just that, it's not even demanding, because I feel like demanding is such a harsh word, but I think it's just knowing what you deserve and not settling for anything less than that. That's when life, or the universe, however you wish to believe it, it's like, okay, well, they're in an energy where they want more, they are receptive to more, they know exactly what they want, so that's what I'm going to give them. And that's how it is. The universe doesn't know right or wrong, doesn't know positive or negative, doesn't know all of that. It just knows to match the energy that you're in. And so when you're in an energy that's okay with less, you're going to get less. You can't complain, right? But when you are in an energy where you know you deserve more and you don't settle, the important thing is being in an energy where you're not settling for less. That's when the universe says, okay, well, that's the energy that this person is in. I'm going to match up to that. And that's when you see everything else starts to align in your life. Again, I do want to say, Paltu, and I feel like telling it to you specifically, you always have free will, all right? If you want to walk away from this connection, you can absolutely do so. That is completely on you, all right? No one, not even the universe, is forcing you to take a particular action or nothing like that. You always, always have free will, all right? So if this is not serving you and you feel that you deserve more, absolutely, you have it. Like, you have the absolute right, you have free will, all right, to do what brings you 100% peace, Okay, pile 2, I felt like telling that to you. And yeah, that's it. That's the final message that's coming through for you, pile 2, all right? Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really hope that today's reading brought you the comfort as well as the clarity that you were looking for, pile number 2, all right? And yeah, my private readings are open. They're listed in the description box if you'd like to take some time to check that out. But if this is where you leave me, then I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and positive energy that you've been sending my way, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, or your comments. I read all of them, and they mean so much to me, all right? And even if you haven't been able to do any of those for your reasons, and I completely understand, but you've been sending me your love and positive energy, trust me, I have been receiving it, all right? I just wanted to say thank you for that. Alrighty, pal 2, please take care of yourself, all right? Take some time to focus on yourself, okay? Take some time to understand what it is that you deserve. Take some time to believe in it. Take some time to understand what's in your life right now that's not bringing you 100% peace. If it isn't bringing you 100% peace, it has no place in your life. And start getting into an energy where you're walking away from anything that is less than 100% peace, and slowly watch how everything in your life starts aligning to 100% peace. All right? Pile number 2, please take care. Bye-bye.